Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good day to our sir, Dr. K.A. Karuanwa. So, before we start our discussion, I will introduce myself first. My name is AHMAD ARIF, YUSRE, and then we can go to those. Introduce on you.
Okay, my name is FIRDAUS bin FAUZI. Okay, next.
And then next, we can go to Alin.
My name is NORHASLINDA binti ROZAINI.
Then AQILAH, introduce your name.
Hi, my name is AQILAH binti Muhammad JOHAR.
Lastly, our team members is Shira.
My name is ASHIRA binti TAMAN.
Okay, that is our team members. So okay, so we need to do a discussion about our new project, our task, which is the task is about to do a research study case about certain topic, which is our topic we have choose is about renewable energy integration in Langkawi Island. So the project study is about Langkawi Island is seeking to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy. Our challenge is to design and transmission system that optimizes renewable sources, adhering to local environmental sensitivities and safety standards. The case study or the project scenario. So me, FAKHRUL, I will talk or discuss first about research, codes and standard. So before we start our project, before we building a generator or everything, we need to understand the applicable codes and standard before we do a big project. So in this case scenario, there's a lot of applicable codes and standard to follow. Ensure and then we need to ensure that these codes are consistent with the regulation in Malaysia. Okay, so I will talk about it. So first, my research on applicable code and standard to design a generation and transmission system that optimize renewable source for Langkawi Island while adhering to local environmental sensitivity and safety standard is crucial to identify and follow relevant codes, regulation, and standard. Okay, so first thing first, one of the most important aspect to consider the safety system and the people living on the island is IEC 6034. What is IEC 60364 those?
I don't know.
Okay, faham? Okay, I will talk about it a little. So IEC is International Electrotechnical Commission. So what is it? What is IEC? International Electrotechnical Commission is publishes various code and standard related to electrical safety. So which provide guideline for design, installation for electrical installation. And then next code is the important one is standard MS 152 2001, which is based on the IEC 60364 standard, can also be referred to for ensuring compliance with local regulation. So that's the two important code we need to understand. And then after that, we can go to the renewable energy system standards. So first thing first, in Malaysian government, we need to follow national policy on NPE, and then we have Environmental Quality Act, EQA 1974, and lastly, we need to follow Renewable Energy Act 2011. So these three standard and code is for environmental protection, conservation, and sustainable development. All right. And then the Renewable Act is legislation promoting the development and use of renewable energy. And then we can go to the grid interconnection standards, also important to ensure seamless integration of the renewable energy system with existing power grid. So there's two code that we need to follow. So the first is APEC. So Kila, do you understand what is the APEC? Kila,
Yeah.
do you know about APEC? Okay, Kila, I will tell you about APEC. APEC, the
Okay.
Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. Okay, the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation and the APEC Grid Connectivity Framework, which provide guidelines for cross-border power trade and grid interconnection. So this is the code we need to follow based on the connection grid. And then we need to understand also it related to IEC standards such as IEC 61727 and IEC 61850, and then it's for grid connection and communication also. And then we have another three aspect to consider, which is specific guidelines can also be followed to ensure the optimal design of the renewable energy generation and transmission system. First thing first is IRENA. IRENA is the International Renewable Energy. So Shira, do you understand about IRENA, Shira?
No, I don't understand.
So about renewable energy integration, because we want to do a project about renewable energy, right? So that's why we need to follow the International Renewable Energy Agency, because it published guidelines on renewable energy planning, including the renewable energy integration. Okay, so last one and the two last is local building codes and regulations. And lastly is ISO standard. So I think overall everyone is familiar with ISO. So we need to ISO 14001, we used to implement an environmental management system to ensure compliance with international environmental standard. And ISO 9901. So Aline, do you think you safe? But I will question you too also.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for my research. Okay, that's all my research. So I need to start to ask Aline about his topic, because Aline is scenario. So can you talk about it?
Okay, I will talk about scenario. So the scenario is Langkawi Island is seeking to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy. Your challenge is to design a generation and transmission system that optimize renewable source, adhering to local environmental sensitive and safety standards. So we can summarize from this scenario. We know that Langkawi Island aims to transition to renewable energy, facing challenge in financing and regulatory barriers. So we designed the proposed project involve a phased implementation focused on solar and wind energy. Environmental sensitivity, safety standard, community engagement, and government collaboration are emphasized. The plan include upgrading the transmission system, educating the community, and ensuring compliance with code and standard. So specific goals involve reducing fossil fuel dependency, maximize renewable energy use, and preserving the environment. Continuous monitoring, adaptability, and stakeholder engagement are essential for the project success. So that's all from me for analyze the scenario.
Okay, Aline, good, fast
Thank
and
you.
compact, but it's okay, I understand. Okay, we go on to the next one, next presenter, which is our handsome in this group. So we have those to identify what is the compliance risk and challenges of this project, Daus.
Okay, hi, my name is MOHD FIRDAUS. Okay, I will explain about compliance risk and challenges. I have a few points that I can present to you. First, about health and safety risk. For example, working in high place, being exposed to electrical hazard and low safety. Another example about environment impact. For example, wind turbine can harm bird species or certain area. For the next example about grid reliability and stability. For me, this factor requires change to the grid architecture and the application of smart grid technology. Other example about resource availability and technology limitation. To find the best combination of renewable energy source for Langkawi Island, it requires an assessment of the island resource potential, taking into account technological improvement and conducting feasibility studies. In conclusion, for my point, in order to manage the risk and obstacle, careful planning, stakeholder participation, and adherence to relevant law and standard are all required. With that, Langkawi Island can successfully adopt a renewable energy system that balances the health, safety, environment, and stability of the grid. Thank you.
Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow, Daus. It's a good point, Daus. It's a good point and it's a good research. I understand it very well, and you present it very well too. So I really like it. And then we go on to the next one, which is, and then we already know the compliance risk and challenge, and then we need to know about code conformance strategy. And yes, the code conformance strategy. I will ask Alin again because he's a good engineer. So Alin, talk about code conformance strategy.
So I will explain about code conformance strategy. So I will explain about the outlines a strategy for ensuring that the proposed strategy conform to the relevant code and standard, and a step-by-step plan for manage compliance through the project lifespan. So it means the compliance strategy involves researching and identifying relevant code, engage with regulatory authorities, and integrating compliance into the design process. So regular audit, environmental impact assessment, and continuous improvement measure are emphasized. So for the step-by-step plan spans the pre-construction, construction, and operational phase, incorporating quality control, monitoring, and reporting. So the strategy aims for ongoing compliance with involved standard and regulation. And the last adaptive management approach to the address challenge. So that's all from me. Can you understand what I mean? What I say?
Absolutely, yes, Aslinda.
Okay, thank you, Alin, for your good point about code and conformance strategy. A good point. So we go on to the next question, which is we need to understand about ethical and social consideration. Ira, please tell me about it.
Okay, my point is the ethical and social consideration. The exploration of renewable energy implications in Langkawi highlights both positive and negative aspects across various areas. The positive impacts include environmental benefits, community involvement, economic growth, and improved energy access. Ethical consideration involves ensuring equitable distribution of benefits, affordability, and addressing job displacement. Okay, the first one, challenge related to ethnicity in energy design emphasize the need for direct and broad engagement. And for the positive implication for community, the environment, and stakeholders include health improvement, climate change, mitigation, economic and economic opportunities. Conforming to renewable energy standards contribute to stable and affordable long-term energy costs, benefiting both consumers and business. Okay, that's all point from me. We back to Ahmad FAKHRUL.
Thank you, my beautiful ASHIRA. So we go on to the last one, the things that we need to, the important one lah, is about reflection and future improvement. So last one is our presenter is NORHASLINDA Binti Muhammad Johar. Miss, can you go on with the question, reflection and future improvement?
Okay. Okay, so for now, my point which is reflection and future improvement. Now I have the 5 points which is reflection and future improvement. First, increasing renewable energy capacity through the installation of solar panels and wind turbine is crucial. Second point, which is enhancing energy storage solution such as advanced battery technologies, allow for the efficient use renewable energy even when production varies. Third, promoting energy efficiency in buildings and raising public awareness about energy saving habit can significantly reduce energy waste. Fourth, developing smart grid system with advanced monitoring and control technologies enable optimal integration of renewable energy sources. For the last, fifth, educating and engaging the community through outreach initiative and encouraging participant in renewable energy project creates a sense of ownership and responsibility. By implementing this measure, we can move towards a more sustainable and environmentally friendly future. That's all for me.
All right, that's all. Thank you, AQILAH, for your points. Okay, that's all for our discussion about project in the LANGKAWI Island, Renewable LANGKAWI Island. So, that's all for our discussion. So, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Carol Anwar, for teaching us. And then that's it. Thank you.